First off, I'm just going to show you what exactly fell. They're calling it a retaining wall cap, and see there behind me where you can see the railing attached to a piece of concrete next to that light pole, and then we pan this way and that cap, you can see where it starts and stops. Now there's just a big gap, no railing, no big chunk of concrete. It's about 3 feet tall, 3 feet wide, and over 200 feet long. So that big gap, that's where that cap was. And you can see in this video we shot over the weekend, it's pretty startling. You can see how it landed on the freeway close to the shoulder. Thank goodness one person is injured, but man, it could have been so much worse. Now, for a little background, the service drive was planned to have some work being done on the service drive here in the southbound lanes, and the lanes themselves were scheduled to close at 9 p.m. Friday night. But 45 minutes before that, at 8:15, MDOT says workers were saw cutting concrete up here on the service drive, and somehow that 200+ foot long piece of concrete fell. They're investigating exactly what led up to that, which of course makes a lot of people wonder, well, if you don't know exactly why it fell, could it happen again? And are the rest of the walls, the rest of this wall, is it safe?
Because of the age of the walls, they are on an every 3-month inspection. Plus we have the inspectors out here now.
So these walls are 60 years old. As you heard her say, they inspect them every 3 months. They had an inspection in December. They're actually planning on replacing the retaining walls themselves in the spring. But until then, what they were able to do this weekend, which was planned, but also they got to inspect things further after that incident, is they dug a trench behind the retaining walls to relieve some pressure off those walls by removing dirt, but more importantly, to double check these steel rods. There were 35 foot long steel rods running underneath the ground that are anchored and attached to those retaining walls. They were able to inspect them all and make sure they're all intact and that there won't be any further issues. MDOT believes that the lodge is safe this morning to be driving on. Reporting live along the lodge of Jennifer Ann Wilson, back to you.